Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Cross Insurance Center as we continue our coverage of the 2018 Maine Principals Association Northern Maine Basketball Tournament. It'll be Rodriguez and Carr to tip it off at center. Remember, Presque Isle last year in the quarterfinal, they lost Emily Wheaton to an ankle injury.
She did. She was able to come back and play in the semifinals, but it was very obvious not at 100%.
I don't even think she was at 55%.
A gutsy effort, though.
Out to McAlpine for three. It comes up short. Wheaton will track down the rebound, and Presque Isle already getting out in transition up the center of the floor. Wheaton with the left hand, too strong off the window. Kept alive by Rodriguez, but down to Krista Carr. And the outlet to Sydney Farrer.
Yeah, Rodriguez was able to tip it, but you see the size advantage of Carr. She was able to snag it away.
Fernandez with it along the baseline, lost the handle. On the block, Morton underneath the basket now, finds Carr inside the paint, little jumper up and in.
Krista Carr able to break the ice. A little over 4 minutes into the first quarter.
Lit off the basket there on both sides. Schedule inside the lane, kicks it out to Castoni, went off her fingertips, able to save it.
And that was McAlpine able to get a hand on the pass as well.
Rodriguez going to attack the rim, swatted away by Fernandez. They're going to say it was off Rodriguez. 3.5 to go first quarter.
Well, and for the rocky start that both ball clubs have had, the other one could have taken advantage but didn't.
Fair from way downtown, nothing but net.
And maybe the MCI Huskies going to start taking advantage. They've got connected on the last two possessions.
Wheaton to the basket, can't finish. Rodriguez with the board. And she's fouled by Urena. Back to the Cross Insurance Center. MCI leading 5-0. Class B girls quarterfinal. Set play off the inbounds. They get it to Wheaton. She's double-teamed. Out to Jondro, who's checked in. So a couple players off the bench. A little more shooting out there.
Yeah, Coach Hudson certainly. Sydney Thompson gets one in the air. Looking to spark the offense.
Wheaton from mid-range. Can't get the roll. Nothing falling right now for the Wildcats. In the corner, Jondro. She'll launch a three ball, and they finally get one. Courtesy of Madison Jondro.
And she gets hot. She's a streaky shooter, Steve. She can really fill it up. That might get the Wildcats going.
She loves those baselines.
And again, that was just work on the offensive glass, keeping the ball alive, and finally able to get one to go.
McAlpine from way downtown.
Whew. That was from 28 feet plus.
Good answer from the Huskies. 8-3. Jondro looking for another one. Swish.
Maddie Jondro into the game. She's working on the microwave.
Wheaton gallops her way into the front court. Picked up by Morton. Drives baseline up with the floater. Partially blocked by Carr. Wheaton, though, got her own miss and banked it in, and we're tied at 8. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Haley tacks off the dribble. Now to Thompson. Pickpocketed, though, from behind by Farrer. She lobs it into the front court to Morton to the basket, and she scores, and MCI's out in front.
Yeah, great find by Farrer. Morton was way out ahead of the field. Nobody could catch her.
Wheaton, head fake. Comes up short on the three-point attempt, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. McAlpine crosses over inside the paint. She steps to the basket, and she's able to convert.
So on one end, Presque Isle gets a great look, can't get it to go. McAlpine comes back. Gets one to go for the Huskies.
Wheaton is bumped.
And so for the struggles the Wildcats have had, only down 4 points with 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Got to be happy with that.
The boys team from Presque Isle moved on to the semifinals last night. Wheaton steps through, a bit too strong off the glass, gets her own miss. Michaud now out for three, knocks it down. Set play, Wheaton connects on a three. They're going to count it.
Rodriguez, crafty, sneaking over there as Carr had secured the rebound, was going to put it back up.
Wheaton. Up top, Thompson. Now Michaud. Presque Isle working that dribble drive game as we're about a minute 45 to go first half. Wheaton, the runner, gets the roll.
What a beautiful spin move to get by the defender.
For the Huskies, out to Linkletter, picked up by Thompson. Linkletter goes to the rim, won't finish, and it's down to Chrissy Schedule.
They're going to go 4 low across the end line. They usually run this to, they're going to put Sydney Thompson over here. They're going to send her to the far side.
So the double screen for her. They scout it well. Wheaton steps back for 3, won't go, and that'll do it for the first half of play. The score, Presque Isle with a 22-16 lead. So MCI will get the ball first in the second half. A fortuitous bounce to Krista Carr underneath.
Yeah, she was able to just turn, no defender there, and lay it in. Necessarily, they weren't in the bonus, so they didn't have to shoot any free throws.
Ferrer looking to give MCI the lead, and she does. Nothing but net from downtown for Ferrer.
Great shot there. A little momentum shift.
Morton is going to be whistled for the foul there.
Question about it.
The Presque Isle Lady Wildcats won the Northern Maine Championship in soccer in Class B, defeated the Herman Hawks. Wheaton trying to knife her way to the basket, and she finds a seam.
Well, she had been pulling up and taking the three-point shots. This time, you say she finds a seam, able to get clear to the rack and finishes.
McAlpine goes baseline, gets Rodriguez in the air, steps in, up with the finger roll.
Great body control. Uses the up fake, the step through. I like it. Able to finish. The count's still going, but they get it across.
Wheaton, inside out dribble, isolating on Fernandez, kicks it out Jandro, Rodriguez, foul line J, got it. Wheaton will inbound. Out there with Michaud, Rodriguez, Jandro, and Thompson. Set play, they find Wheaton in the corner for 3.
And that's that skip pass that Savannah Rodriguez is so apt to get across there. Hits Wheaton right on the money.
Presque Isle up by 4. Wheaton guarded by Morton. Step back for the triple. Got another one.
She got one in the last possession. Starting to feel it, maybe.
Ferrer looks for 3. Got it.
She's made a couple of those. Stolen by Morton.
Morton all the way to the basket. She'll lay it in.
Just overplaying the passing lane to Wheaton. Steps in, able to take it.
Schedule picks her up. Ferrer from long range. Comes up well short. Morton doing a great job keeping it alive. Pass deflected. Fernandez steps through, lays it in, and it's a 2-point ball game. MCI deliberate on this offensive possession. It's a big possession. They can tie it with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. Underneath, Morton can't quite finish. Fighting underneath with Rodriguez and Thompson. Sydney Morton outworking everybody.
Absolutely. MCI keep the possessions alive, and they connect.
McAlpine from downtown. She's got 12 and the Huskies lead.
A little bit of a notion there, but I think she realized how deep she was.
Morton, baseline J, swish. Right now, MCI controlling everything in this fourth quarter.
And the Huskies here being patient have got that 3-point lead now. They were patient when they were behind, and it's paid off for them. They continue to be patient. Fernandez on the low block. Coach Hudson going to want to get another timeout.
Yeah, reaching foul called on McAlpine, but MCI has scored the first 11 points in this fourth quarter. Knocks them both down, stops the run for MCI for the time being. And a bit of full court pressure now being applied by the Wildcats. Rodriguez intercepts the pass intended for Fernandez. Now Wheaton with it. Morton, she's always around.
She has been in Emily Wheaton's face all night long, and she's still got energy.
Wheaton all the way to the rim. She scores.
That's 2 strong takes in a row from Emily Wheaton, this time down the left side. Get the momentum trying to shift back to the Wildcats.
Fair to the basket, she answers.
That is a good answer from Fair.
41-38. Wheaton across the arc, working on Morton. Trying to get an inch of space. Morton sticks right with her. Head coach Jeff Hudson calls out the play. Schedule up with Wheaton. Now Rodriguez sets the screen. Wheaton thought about the 3, going to attack the basket. Shot swatted by Fernandez. And she comes away with the steal also.
Yeah, she and Carr both were there. They get the travel violation. Emily Wheaton coming from behind, causing it. Okay, and she's been there all game long. Drew the assignment from the opening tip.
They run a little screen and fade. Sydney Thompson ties it at 41.
Big bucket that time. Well, as you say, the pick and pop, Thompson wide open at the top of the key.
2:15 to play. McAlpine to the basket. Going to get a blocking foul.
I think they're going to get this one on Savannah Rodriguez as she had her arm out.
Thompson sets a screen for Wheaton. She goes to the corner, crosses over, loses her footing, falls down to one knee. Still able to keep her dribble alive, though.
Well, that was the same play that they just ran, and Thompson got free at the top of the key. Much better defended that time.
Wheaton gets open. Leaves it short, though. Fernandez will have it for the Huskies with 1:40 to go. Still a foul to give before they put MCI in the bonus. McAlpine goes all the way to the rim. We're going to an offensive foul on McAlpine.
Good play there. Savannah Rodriguez steps up, takes the contact.
That's going to be number 5 on April McAlpine.
That could prove to be huge, Steve. Senior leader.
She'll be disqualified, finishing with 14 points as Sarah Linkletter will check in. Rodriguez, the middle of the floor. It's going to be Emily Wheaton. Morton picks her up. Wheaton bounces it to Thompson. Up with it. Shot rejected, though, by Krista Carr. And it's down to Linkletter. 2 for 2 from the line for Morton. Some big free throws there. MCI, no fouls to give here. Wheaton gets a screen, splits 2 defenders, up with the runner, gets it to go.
Oh, that's a tough take in traffic. They can't get the turnover here. They're going to have to, again, put somebody on the free throw line. Ferrer breaks free.
Now to Fernandez, to Ferrer, and they're going to bring it back out to Morton near center court. They want to get the basketball out of her hands. They let her go to the basket, though. See if they get a block called on Michaud. I think that's the right call.
She was sliding over.
Yeah, that's the right call. 32 and a half seconds to go.
And there's plenty of time. I know the Wildcats take a lot of three-point shots, and that's their game. But if Wheaton can get to the basket and get an easy 2, take that initially and then put them back on the free throw line.
Morton gives him a 3-point lead. Yeah, Presque Isle still does not need a 3 here. Plenty of time. Wheaton with it. They're looking to set a couple screens forward. Jandro sets the screen. Wheaton lets it fly for 3 and scores!
Oh, my. What a tough shot from the young lady. Fading away, and nothing but nylon.
13 seconds to go. Tied at 46. Winner goes to the quarterfinals and a semifinals, and a full timeout going to be called here. A lot of them were here for the boys' game last night. Stayed for the girls. Inbounds pass comes to Morton with Fernandez. Linkletter out there. Morton in the lane. Shot rejected by Rodriguez, and she comes away with it. 3 seconds to go. Wheaton has it. Gets around Fernandez. Stops. Lets it fly. And we're headed for some free basketball, Bobby.
We certainly are. Fernandez gets a hand on Wheaton's last second opportunity. Big block by Rodriguez on the other end of the floor.
Wheaton trying to find a seam to the basket. She found one. Score it. And the foul for Emily Wheaton. Ferrer, who's a big-time player for the Huskies still out there. She can really light it up from downtown. Urania Morton, who's had a phenomenal game. Krista Carr has been very active. Linkletter can't catch the pass cleanly. Michaud will stop on a dime, find Emily Wheaton. 1:40 to go. Wheaton hesitates, still across the arc. Morton still with her. Wheaton. Now to Rodriguez. Now to Michaud. Michaud will hand off to Wheaton. 1:20 to play now. Presque Isle spreading the floor, letting Emily Wheaton create some space.
And this is the luxury they have when they're up coming down the stretch here, is they can get the ball in the hands of Emily Wheaton and just let her go to work. Spread the floor, give her some room. Now they're just going to play keep away. They don't have to shoot the basketball.
Goes off of Urania. It'll stay with Presque Isle.
Ooh, immediately. But you got to keep an eye on the clock. You don't want too much time to tick away.
So they almost got the turnover there. Wheaton now in the backcourt. She's going to be double teamed. Morton sticking with her. Pass deflected by Urania. Wheaton will recover it, and then it's going to be a foul here as Wheaton and looks like Morton, they bumped heads.
They're down a couple of their starters. One fouling out and the other one injury. Madison Michaud almost gets the steal.
Ferrer, though, able to recover it. Reed. Presque Isle fans want a backcourt, but it wasn't. Urania the floater gets it to fall.
Good strong take to the basket, getting points on the board in a hurry. See if they can get Wheaton trapped. They're going to get a foul from Linkletter. The stretch.
So Wheaton knocks them both down. 55-50, 21 seconds to go. Over to Linkletter in the corner for three. Won't go. Urania on the weak side looking for the putback. Got it and one for Urania.
And that's one thing you didn't want to do if you're the Wildcats is commit the foul. Urania gets it to go.
It's a big free throw, though, for head coach Jeff Hudson's team. If she's able to connect, it'll be a two-possession ball game with 12 seconds remaining as Wheaton gets the shooter's roll. 57-53, time commences. Fair has it, going up the center of the floor. Michaud pokes it away, but Urania there for three, leaves it short. Rodriguez has it. She's trapped by Urania and Fair. 1.8 to go. Rodriguez will head to the line, and it looks like the Wildcats are going to move on to the semifinals with a hard-fought victory.
Well, it certainly is a hard-fought victory.
Second one in the air for Rodriguez. Hits the back of the rim. Carr will get the rebound, and time will expire. The Wildcats will walk away with a 58-53 victory. They'll join the boys team in the semifinals, and the Wildcats will take on the winner of Herman and Caribou, which you'll see later. For the Wildcats, they found themselves down there in the fourth quarter with that 11-0 run that MCI started the fourth quarter with. Fought back, big three-pointer from Emily Wheaton, and I think whoever's going to win this game earned it.